So then, welcome to the stream, and today we're going to be looking at flying, again, the 172, we like the 172, in FS2020. Yeah, right. So, and today what we're looking at is we're going to look at Orbx Burbank, which is KBUR, and it's near, if I just share the map actually, let me just change. Okay, right, let me bring up little nav map. So little nav map. So here's Burbank, which is called Bob Hope, right? And it's by Los Angeles, Hollywood, all around there. So the plan is we're going to start from Burbank. We're going to head down. We're going to look at the Hollywood Hills. And then we're going to go over to Santa Monica, maybe go down the beach a little bit, and we probably I can't remember if we're going to go to Long Beach. I think we're going to land at Long Beach, come over Compton, look at where's that place called? It's gone. Yeah, we're just going to do a few laps around here and see how far we get. I've not got any plan really, other than looking at a bit of Burbank, going to Santa Monica and having a little whiz around there, and then basically just hitting down by Long Beach, Santa Monica, and then maybe doing a touch and go, and we can just carry on going round. But yeah, we'll just have a look, you know. We will just have a look. Hey, Phil, hope you're well, mate. Why are you annoyed? Why are you annoyed? Now my camera's moved, that's annoying, you know. Right, how's this? Is that any better? That's a bit better. Right, so I'm a little bit late tonight because I was doing my tea for my family, cooking dinner, and I've only just stopped finishing it. So I was like, quick, I need to eat it. So there we go. No, you're 28. You died. No way. Why was that? Is it under warranty? Right, so I'm gonna kick off, right? Then we'll have a little chat and stuff. Now, the one thing I have done, I've turned on AI, but I don't like the radio system in FS, so I'm kind of going to ignore the radio system and just, if there are AI around, we'll just try and fit in and slot in. But yeah, I don't like the radio system. Yeah, I mean, for the crack, I could use it, but then I don't know the taxiways at Burbank, so let me see. Let's bring up this, and let's go to Bob Hope, right? So this has the taxiways. We might be able to find out where the hell we are. I think we're around here somewhere. I could do a connection. Let's have a look at the connection. Around here? Oh, yeah, so we're there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is let's turn this off. I'm going to try and we'll use this the ATC, because I've got a button mapped for the ATC. When I click that button, maybe I haven't. Anyway, I know why. It's because we're not on board. Hey, Rob. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. So we're going to go head tracking on now, right? So let's just put the mixture full, crack the throttle. Now the one thing I never do, and I should do it, is I never check the fuel. Now I'm going to crank this bad boy up. We're going to go full. We're just going to do some serious stuff. Yeah, so my ATC, yes, my ATC does work. And you'll see why I don't like the ATC actually in a bit. So that's got to be in, that's got to be set to both. Batteries on. We won't be lazy, we'll put the fuel pump on. Let that rise. Count to 5. Okay, fuel pump off. You don't have to do that in this default one because obviously it just starts anyway most of the time. So we started. we didn't put the parking brake on, that would help. Lean the mixture out a touch. Right, let's put them on. Nabs. We'll put the taxi light on in front of it. There we go. We've got full fuel in both tanks. And we're going to be VFR in it. So I thought there was going to be a plan, but by the looks of it, there's not a plan. I don't know why there's not a plan. But anyway, it's a car with its own liquid cooler. Looks like the pump has gone. Oh man. See, I've always gone for air cooled, which isn't the best, obviously, but things like pumps and water and electric don't mix, do they? But I know what you mean. Right then, so let's have a look. Let's contact. This is the other thing. When I hover over that, it does that, which is weird. But let's just say we want to go on the ATIS of that. So let's just do this one for the change. So we want 134.5. Yeah. Oops. 0.5. It's hard when you've got your head tracking on because you don't. Come on. There you go. Right. Swap that.
Burbank Airport information Golf 1900 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 5. Sky condition. Few clouds at 1,100 feet. Few clouds at 4,100 feet. Few clouds at 12,000 feet.
That's nicer, isn't it, Phil? I mean, it's not nice. It's broken, but.
10. Altimeter 29.999. ILS Yankee runway 8 in use. Landing and departing runway 8. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back.
Runway 8 in use.
Advise controller on initial contact. You have golf.
Right, runway 8 is in use. Okay, now we've just got to switch that off because we don't want that. Then what we can do is we can contact ground. Now, as I'm going forward, I will just have it automatically swap the frequencies, but I will just swap the frequencies in here. But for now, I think it's just fun just to do this. 123.9. Oh boy, now it's just zooming. 123. Getting there, getting there. Oh, 8 and 9. So then we can request taxi and things, and there is like a scroll, which I like to have this just completely as small as possible, but obviously that's not good. Right, there we go. So we're ready to rock. Number 8 is in. Just put that on to number 8. Okay, so this should be an easy taxiway actually, because I'll go back to little nav map. In theory, so if we're facing this way, runway 8's over here. So in theory, we should just be able to pull out and go down taxiway Alpha, and then it doesn't tell you your holding point. Holding point Alpha, it'll tell you the holding points, but normally FS will tell you. Will tell you to go all the way to the bloody end, so I'll go all the way to the end anyway. Right. Okay, I'm just going to disconnect the connection, just because there's no point having it on. Right, so little nav map. And we're going to depart south. Oh god. I think they've got this completely wrong. Archer south is 6. Let's go for that.
Burbank ground Zach 172 ready to taxi departure to the south with Golf. Zach 172 taxi to and hold short of runway 8 via taxiway Charlie.
Taxiway Charlie.
On 118.7 when ready.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Taxi to and hold short runway 8 using taxiway
Right.
Charlie Zach 172.
3090 would be nice though, you know? Let's get up in the air then, let's go up in the air. Yeah, let's go up in here. I was going to do a bit of a tour, but we won't do that. I'm not going to have pushback because pushback, and the man's not here anyway. Look at this dude here. Look. Yeah, get working. Do some work, scoundrel. Scally, that's better. You move. Now, what I do find with some of the Orbx airports is they do like cause a stutter, and I don't know whether it's just recently that it started doing that. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye on it. But now I'm kind of thinking that this is Alpha, and that's Charlie 7. But whatever, we'll just go down. And we will go down. So I started the PC. What's GPU temps? Yeah, that's not normal. Yeah, because I mean the GPUs can get quite hot anyway. Because when you overclock them, they can get quite hot. But if it goes too hot, like you say, if it finds a fault, if there's a fault with if it gets too hot, for instance, or finds a fault, it'll restart the computer and it'll just blue screen. That's why it's got an automatic safety cutout. That if the card ever gets too hot, it'll automatically shut down your computer. That's why you shouldn't these days. It's very unlikely that if you overclock your GPU, for instance, you're not going to get much. You're not going to hurt it. You know, it'll just reduce the life of the card. You know. Right then, so I'm going to stop here for a second and we'll contact tower. I'm not going to do the whole tuning, I'll let that do that. To request takeoff clearance.
Burbank Tower, Exact 172 at runway 8 ready for takeoff south departure. Exact 172 cleared for takeoff runway 8 departure to the south approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 8 Exact 172.
Off we go. Just check the trims in the central. Flaps need to go down to 1 notch. So yes, I've got AI on, 100% AI as well, not just like lightweight stuff. So we'll see planes like flying in the sky and landing, and we'll have to join a pattern, all that kind of stuff. But this is Burbank, and tonight it's actually playing ball quite well. So let's not curse it. But here we go. Let's check the controls are controlling, which they are. I should have done that earlier on, but what we'll do a lap around the airport if we can. I've actually got live pause that we could use just to do a bit of a spin. So obviously we've just come back from there. You've got some parking lots. The main feature of Burbank really is down here. So let me just pause this and go into drone. Right, I've put the live pause on just to give you a bit of a feel for Burbank. Look. So there's 2 runways. So I love this. I love this like gate. The gates here. It's quite cool. Got some statics. Lots of clutter, which is probably, you know, it's realistic. I mean, if you ever go to an airport, it's never clean, is it? It's sort of just crap everywhere. We've also got like the parking lot over here, some extra buildings over the way. So anybody who knows Orbx, they know that they don't just do things by half. So you've got some buses, signposts, Hollywood, Burbank. That's my really poor American accent, by the way, but I'm going to stick with it. We've got tower over there. I've not really gone down that way, the airfield. But yeah, got some little runny cars going there. Oh, this one's just landed. Look, bit of AI. Yeah. And this is us, so we better get out of here because it's even though we're live paused, it doesn't look like the AI is live paused. So let's jump on in and get out of here. Right, flaps up because we've kind of made headway on the on that. So yeah. Right, so we are going to do a south departure. Tower will pass me off onto onto the approach, I think, in a minute.
Exec 172, continue for south departure. I will contact you next when you leave my airspace.
I have to acknowledge that.
Burbank Tower, Exec 172, continue for south departure.
Now I think I have got a track on the GPS that's taking me to Hollywood, but now I've been tweaking my settings in FS. I've kind of toned them. Whoa, so I've eaten too much. I've got a food baby going, but I've kind of toned them down a little bit, just a little bit. No particular reason. I just thought if they look just as good how I've got it anyway, what's the point? So I'm happy with the way they're looking at the moment. So yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to go up to about probably 2,000 feet. Oh, we've got another VFR traffic in front. That's someone's fast VFR traffic there. Got to watch out for the other planes. So I think just if I keep going just to the left here, I think this big hill on the left is actually the Hollywood Hills, you know. So what we'll do is we'll just slow down a touch. I say slow down, we'll just trim down and pull back the RPMs just to sure. Let's just trim down a touch.
Generic 375 clear to land runway 8. Wind calm.
So that all the buildings and everything, it's just so cool. I really cannot wait for an A2A. I say it on every stream, but I really cannot wait
Clear to land runway 8, generic 375.
for A2A to get a plane on the go. Use G-force. Yeah, I've done that before. I've completely used their recommended settings, but these are actually lower than that. So,
172,
oh,
you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved. Burbank Tower, Exec 172, frequency change.
right. So now what we could do is tune SoCal, and then just request a flight following.
SoCal approach, Exec 172 is type Cessna Skyhawk 5 miles south of Burbank. Request
Oh,
flight
yeah.
following.
So what we'll do is we'll do a bit of
Exec 172 SoCal approach. Squawk 7326.
I don't like how if I answer that, it automatically changes my score. You know, I want to change that.
Exec 172 radar contact 5 miles south of Burbank 1,800 feet.
So this is Hollywood, baby. Give me a minute. There it is. Hollywood Hills, man. Love it. If I got to answer that guy, yeah.
591 contact SoCal approach on 120.4.
Let's go answer this guy. There we
Copy,
go.
Exec 172.
So that's the sign, and then further down here, I think, is an observatory.
120.4
I think.
generic 5901.
I'm not too familiar with Hollywood, by the way, but so just on the edge of this hill down here, I believe is the. I think it's called an observatory, isn't it? I'm sure it's called an observatory, but there it is. Boom! Just out the window there. So we've actually got a flight plan that's going to take us to the coast first. Yeah, we'll go to. We had some proper updraft then. That's pretty cool. I'm guessing that's where all the rich people live, just all down there, the big fat houses. Is that like a lake? I don't remember flying over that. Should we go over and have a look? Why not? Then we'll continue our little trek. Yeah, it's like a little lake, isn't it? In it, man. So here we go. Don't forget to play with the sound options in the stream. Feel free to knock yourself out. Yes, we've got a big fat highway. We've got this wicked lake here. Some big houses. It's like a dam, isn't it? If anyone's in chat that knows what this stuff is, please feel free to jump in, because I'm no good with America. I don't know UK, never mind America. I know Florida. Been to Florida so many times, but right. So we'll head out this way, and we'll go towards. So I was looking at that down there. Why does that? Oh, one minute. Why does that pilot sound like a child?
SoCal approach exact 172 1,400 feet. Exact 172 SoCal approach continue as planned. Altimeter 29er.9er.
Yeah, we've still got the altimeter. Right, let's have a look at the. Oh yeah, so we've still got the plan. So we've still got the line. Yeah. But literally, we're just heading this way towards the west coast, and then we'll have a look on the beach. We'll just go down the beach a bit, which is Santa Monica, and then what we'll do is we'll head over to more towards. We can have a look at Los Angeles, but Los Angeles is massive, isn't it? So it's the whole place is Los Angeles, pretty much.
Look at me, I'm flying!
Look at me, I'm flying! Hey up Mark, how you doing, my friend? Hope all is well, my dude. Hope all is well. So we've got to look out for these planes, because we've got lots of got AI kicking off. We need to trim up a little bit. I keep dropping as I'm looking at the sky. I keep dropping at the sky. Look at the swimming pools, man. I want the swimming pool. I'm flying. Let's just increase the RPM slightly. Now I've done this flight once before, just to Santa Monica beach, just to have a look at it, and to test out the. Oh, that's okay. Ignore that. That's okay. The reason why that's kicked off is because my wife downstairs is actually watching Iron Man 2 with my son, so they're using the bit of the bandwidth, you know, as they do. But hopefully it shouldn't impact the stream too much. So yeah, so we've got some big tall buildings now. Is that golf? Yeah, that must be golf course over there. Oh man, I want to go golf. I want to play golf. That's not fair. I like this. Like, this must be like the main strip or something. One of the main strips, because it's like the highway's over here, and then with all these big hotels and buildings, and then it goes into there. So that might be LA. I'm not too familiar with the roads and stuff, so. Helipads, ooh. Tennis courts. Smell like that. How you come off the exit? It's empty. There's no cars. Where are all the cars? There's no cars. It's meant to be cars. Zooming out far too much as well. Right, so Santa Monica is over this way, so we'll head that way. Now there is Santa Monica Municipal Airport, and I think that's it over there actually. It could just well be. Yeah, because then I think there's another airfield over that way, which is actually Los Angeles International. That doesn't look like Los Angeles International to me. we won't go to either of them. I just wanted to go down to Santa Monica Boulevard. Need to upgrade your broadband, mate. Do you know what? I do. But at the minute, the only broadband we can get is fibre. We can't get ultra fast yet. Apparently, it's coming in a couple of months, in March, I think they said, March, April time. So as soon as that happens, I'll be upgrading to my super fast broadband. But it doesn't impact it too much. Right, so we'll stay at 1,500. We're currently over Santa Monica. So this is what Santa Monica looks like. It's pretty cool. Right then, so let's go down a touch. Got the mountains on the other side. Got another golf course. Let's just have a little mosey out. Look at this, yeah. That's the beach, baby, Santa Monica. And we've got some traffic down here, so I won't be surprised if it's restricted airspace. I haven't got my airspaces on, but well, that makes you feel sick, doesn't it? Look at that. Whoa. Right, the one thing I want to do is actually slow right down, drop almost out of the sky. Yeah, it's better on the PC though, Mark. I haven't got my graphics maxed out. I could max them, but there's a few bugs at the moment with FS2020 where there's like mounds in their. That's okay. It's only me. Right. Santa Monica Pier. Should we do a live pause? Should we live pause it here for a second? Let's have a look. Yeah, look at that. It reminds me of Grand Theft Auto though, because in theory that's what Grand Theft Auto 5 was based on. So you got the roller, got like the casino-y bit, not the casino. It's like a whatever it is at the end of the pier, and then you go down and you've got like the fun fair and you've got the roller coaster that you can ride on. Then you've got like the slants with the car park to the left of it. I don't know if you ever noticed that on Grand Theft Auto 5. And then you can go down the path and it takes you to like skate parks and stuff, but obviously it's a bit messed up at the moment. They're still working on this stuff. But where's my plane gone? Oh, I've lost it. There we go. Up, up, up and away. So yeah, there we go. GTA. We're in the flight sim. Right, let's get back on board. Let's carry on down. Now we're kind of going down towards Los Angeles International, and I think it might cause me some bother. But I'm wondering if I can quickly try and turn on the airspaces. But no, it's just caused a lot of bother. Let's just keep low, 500 feet. That shouldn't interfere with Los Angeles International. No! Oh, I thought it was going to crash then, guys.
Generic 50 Tango traffic inside. Squawk 5343 generic 9078.
Right, so I think it could be over there, the Los Angeles airport, but
Santa Monica 3000 feet. Cleared through the Bravo airspace. Maintain on navigation. Exact 172 contact.
Oh, it's passing me off. Oh, piss off. It's handing me off, man. Come on. Right. Ah. Look at that water. It's weird, ain't it? Let's tune into Los Angeles. Contact Los Angeles.
Approach exact 172 600 feet. Exact 172 Los Angeles approach. Continue as planned.
Altimeter 3801. That'll do. Okay.
Los Angeles approach exact 172.
Let's ask if we can get across.
Transition Bravo airspace. Exact 172 Los Angeles approach. Cleared through the Bravo airspace.
Nice.
Cleared through Bravo airspace exact 172.
So this is Los Angeles airfield. I say airfield, I mean like international airport. Yeah, no worries, mate. See you, Mark. Thanks for joining, dude. Say hello to Louise for me. And the kids. Woo! Yeah. Kids, man. It's nice when family joins the stream, you know. Is Sim Caesar's in the house. Oh, Sim in the house. If anyone doesn't know who Sim Caesar is, click on his name, follow that dude. He's one of the best streamers, like flight sim streamers. He's so fun, and it is like that, you know. It really is. So I'm just cutting across Los Angeles International here, but I asked permission. So, but yeah, follow Sim. Unfortunately for the UK guys, it's very late when he streams because he's obviously American, but it's still worth the follow. With the FS air races that he does, beautiful. So we've got some AI over there. Right, so I'm just going to trim up a little bit, give it a bit more beans. So we're kind of coming down through. We're more towards Manhattan Beach now, so I want to just move out that way, and then we can actually see the beach and all this stuff. Whoa, hello. Head tracking software went absolutely mental then. I don't know why that was. Look at all this mad stuff here, look. This is what does made in about FS. All the spikes. Oh, don't know what that is, but that's obviously something important. It gives power to the Americans.
Los Angeles approach Airbus November 4114 Tango is at 12,800 feet, descending 4,000 feet.
So there we go.
4114 Tango Los Angeles approach, continue to CLVBR as planned. Altimeter 30.02.
So I'm not really sure where I want to go now. So how far down are we? I mean, I was going to go to Inglewood, but I don't know where the hell that is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head more towards inland a little bit. By the looks of it, it doesn't look like there's much kicking off, you know. It's like, and I ain't got a clue how far down it was, but we'll just head this way. We'll go on a little mission. Just fly around America for a bit. That's the problem when you go into drone cam, you can't control the okay, so like that plane landing. So we're actually currently almost downwind on the looks of it, if that's landing. We've got some lines there. What airfield's that, do you think? Let's have a look. That looks like Jack North drop field. I'm trying to find. Let's just go onto little nav map. So we're just going to go past this airfield, I believe. Compton Woodley, so there might be another airfield just underneath us. I've not got us connected, so I could connect to it. Where else? Where could we go? I thought we was looking around Inglewood or whatever it's called, but I can't seem to find it. I wanted to go Long Beach, so let's see if we can get past this one, then head down to Long Beach and see what Long Beach looks like. We might be able to recognise this bit if we go a bit too far, but yeah, let's do that. So let's turn a little nav map off. So there's the one airport, and I don't think it's the airport that we were looking for. So we're probably directly over it. I don't know why it keeps stuttering like this, guys. It's really doing me head in. Doesn't normally do that. Keeps doing it. Why does it keep doing that? I don't know why it keeps doing that. Doesn't like something. Like over another airfield somewhere. I can't see it. Let's do a spin. So actually, oh, 1 minute. I've got an idea. So this magenta line, I think, is taking me to that airfield. So if we go back on ourselves from the magenta line, I think we can ploughing out of the air here. But I think we could go back up to Inglewood or whatever it's called, just to see what's up there. However, I can't see it. I can't see an airfield, but I can't see an airfield that general direction. But yeah, let's head that way. Oh yeah, the yoke's brilliant, mate. Absolutely love it. I got to admit, since using it in like the 172, it's so realistic. It gives you such an immersion, you know. Having to fly with your left hand because you're tweaking the throttle with your right hand, you know, like. It does make such a difference in your flying. Look at them baseball pitches down there. Now there is a plane coming in. Look at that. We're just going to go straight across. Saying that, the controller hasn't kicked a stink or anything. So, whatever. Yeah, here we go. This is pretty cool. I quite like this. Why is my head tracking software doing that tonight? That baseball pitches. Yeah. And the American football field as well. And what looks like a massive giant swimming pool. I don't know if that is a swimming pool, but that is pretty cool. There's a runway. That's for, I think that's Jack North drop field. We might be able to pick it up if we was zoomed in a bit. Just zoom in. KHHR. Is that KHHR? Yeah, that's KHR. Yeah, so the other one you can't even see. And actually, we just went the wrong side of Los Angeles Airport. So there's Los Angeles Airport. This is where we're going to get like clobbered by a massive plane or something, you know. But apparently this is Inglewood, something like that, all around here. Crazy looking building there. Looks like they're going to build a racetrack there, or it used to be a racetrack. We've got the forum. I don't know what the forum is. It's pretty neat. Right, so let's go on a mission again. Let's take this and backtrack, and we'll go all the way to, I think I wanted to get to Long Beach, but I don't know, my sim was playing silly beggars tonight. I don't know why that is, but it is. It might be the AI though, just loading in or something. I've got some AI over there, so it doesn't do this when I stream. When I don't stream, it will crash in a minute, I'm sure. Why is it doing this tonight? Like when I'm trying to fly, why is it doing it? I don't know what it's struggling with. If I knew what it was struggling with, I could cut it down, but it's not because the computer's not capable. I think it could just be the stream. It could just be the fact that it's trying to download the scenery. Let me just have a look at some for a minute, because I have turned off rolling cache, right? And I used to have it on, and I think maybe if I turn it on. Let's just see what. Oh no! Oh, that's okay. Let's just see what happens. You know, it might take a little bit of time because it's going to start downloading some stuff now, so it's going to stutter for a little bit. Really? There you go. That's a little bit better. Oh, we've still got to turn to the right though. Could be the fact that I connected little nav map to it, because it did have a bit of a moment a while ago when if you ever connected like little nav map, it would cause it to stutter. It's just like flashes all over the shop where like planes are just flying. Right, so we'll head the way we're meant to be going there, and then we'll probably see what. I mean, what else is down that way? So we've got Long Beach, the actual beach itself, which we can have a look at. We could do a touch and go maybe at Long Beach. What else? I'm just kind of looking on little nav map if there's any. We could go down to Newport, Laguna Beach. Just keep going down the coast, yeah. Oh, we're picking up some markers here because we've obviously tuned in to something. Who cares about the markers? Let's just have a look. Let's turn that off. Don't care about the markers. We're not landing, so let's continue to head down this way. Yeah, love the yoke. Absolutely love them. There you go. Oh, go Phil. Oh, 2090. I thought he was going for the 3090. I thought so. See, the problem is with my PC is it's the CPU now that's the bottleneck, so it's the other way around. It used to be my GPU, and then when I bought the 2080 Ti, it's now the other way around, so the CPU is the weak point now. I think what the stuttering was then was the fact that the scenery was trying to download, and my wife's got a film on the go downstairs, I'm really tempted just to go and drop it in there. So that just looks really cool, but should we do a touch and go? Or should we just go straight down the coast? No, let's do a touch and go. So, airport, let's just slow right down. Compton Woodley is KCPM. Okay, so that's directly in front of us. So let's go. I can't see an airfield, but it would be pretty cool to do. Unless we do the KH. Can anyone else see an airfield? We are coming up to it, but let's hit the one. Let's hit traffic. Oh, we have to do weather.
Kilo Charlie Papa Mike automated weather observation 2000 Zulu. Wind, calm.
Oh, that's a big airport.
Sky condition. Few clouds at 1,100 feet. Few clouds at 4,100 feet. Few clouds at 12,000 feet. Temperature 8C dew point. 10C altimeter 29er.
Does it say what the?
Charlie Papa Mike automated weather observation 2000 Zulu.
It'd be rude to not land at Compton because I always go to Compton and Bass, don't I? So.
Sky condition. Few clouds at 1,100 feet. Few clouds at 4,100 feet. Few clouds at 12,000 feet. Temperature 8C.
Okay, I'm gonna land on
0C altimeter 29er.
stuff you, man. Number 2. We're gonna go runway 25 left, and we're gonna do a touch and go. Announce position. So we're on. Oh, why does it have to do that? Why?
Large traffic Airbus November
Go away!
72 taking off runway 32 departure to the west.
I'm on bloody downwind. What are you doing? 6.
Kilo Charlie Papa Mike traffic Zach 172 is on downwind runway 25 left.
Right, let's slow down. And then what we'll do is we'll just lift it up a bit. Drop some flaps in a moment.
Kilo Charlie Papa Mike traffic generic November 2738 X-ray 3 miles northeast 900 feet inbound to land runway 7 right.
So let's just we were going left, weren't we?
Kilo Charlie Papa Mike traffic generic November 77824 miles southeast 2200
Left looks fun.
to land runway 25 left.
Kilo Charlie Papa Mike traffic Zach 172 is on final runway 25 left touch and go left traffic.
Got pappy lights as well there, so that's quite cool. Got pappy lights on the left, which was a complete fluke, obviously, but yeah, the new yoke is just amazing. I knew I was a bit too close. That's what was putting me off. I don't know why this area is so stuttery. It's really putting me off. Like, whoa, what's going on there? What's going on there?
Mike traffic generic November 2738 X-ray 2 miles north 1100 feet inbound to land runway 7 right.
Oh, this is a rubbish landing, isn't it? Look at that. Something just knocked my plane completely out the window. We're going in. We're going in. Okay, flaps up. Trim's good. And up we go. did flaps up.
Charlie Papa Mike traffic generic November 053181 miles west inbound visual runway 7 left. Kilo Charlie Papa Mike traffic generic November 05318 is on final runway 7 left to land.
Right.
Charlie Papa Mike traffic generic November 2738 X-ray is on base runway 7 right.
So now I need to figure out. How'd you go back? There we go. No. No. Oh my god, why does it keep doing that? Right, we need to find not that one. How do we tune into the actual? Can you stop jumping to the top of the fucking list? Pardon my French, this is really irritating. SoCal approach.
SoCal approach exact.
This is what I don't like it.
Type Cessna Skyhawk 2 miles southwest of Kilo Charlie Papa Mike.
It's so bloody annoying.
Exact 172 SoCal approach. Squawk 021 tree.
Squawk 021 tree.
I mean, I get it, but it's not the best bloody. It's not the best thing, you know. Right, so now 29.999. Whoops.
Maintain present heading and altitude generic 171. Generic 55 Alpha descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
29.999. It's just.
Generic 171 runway in sight.
Whee.
171 you are 11 miles southwest of Los Alamitos. Turn left heading 07.
Well, that's fun. You know,
Los Alamitos Tower.
that was a good little touch and go. It's a shame it was a bit stuttery. I think I'm going to move location.
12 miles at your 1 o'clock. Maintain present heading and altitude report runway in sight. SoCal approach generic November 9er tree 044,000 feet.
I do wonder if it's the weather when it's trying to download the weather. Could be that, because I'm using live weather.
Descend and maintain 3,000.
Wow, look at all the traffic up there.
Generic 89er Quebec descend and maintain 2,000 feet.
See, it's doing that thing again now.
Turn left heading 070. Tower on 123.85.
Why is it doing that? I don't know. I don't know why that's doing that, people.
Maintain 2,000 feet. Generic 89er Quebec. Maintain present heading and altitude. Generic 070. Generic 89er Quebec descend.
We'll just keep flying. Oh, there's an airfield in front of us. Is that the airfield that we wanted to go to? Oh.
Generic 07 Sierra, you are 10 miles northeast of Los Alamitos. Maintain present heading and altitude. Contact Los Alamitos Tower on 123.85. Descend and maintain.
KLGB. Oh no, that is the one that we wanted.
Generic 9er 1 November contact SoCal approach on 124.3.
Copy exact 172.
We don't want Compton, we want 2, which is Long Beach. I'm sure that's.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Contact Long Beach Tower on 120.5.
Ah,
Present heading and altitude.
KLGB.
Tower on 123.85.
That's Long Beach. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one that I wanted.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Tower on 120.5.
Quick! I'm coming into land, whether this lets me or not. Let's do a full stop. And then I'm gonna.
Beach Tower exact 172 is 3 miles northwest with Oscar to land.
Exact 172 Long Beach Tower. Make straight and runway 12. Altimeter tree 0.01 wind 187 at 14. Exact 172 cleared to land runway 12. Number 4 for landing. Follow the aircraft on final.
Number 4 for landing. I'm on final.
Cleared to land runway 12 number 4 exact 172.
Cleared to land runway 12 number tree generic 55 Alpha.
I'm going in anyway. I don't really care. There's someone behind me, I think, but we're already on final. So stuff. If I knew that was the airport, I would have contacted them. And I'm getting a bit frustrated with the stuttiness. So I might.
Exact 172 go around.
I don't want to go around. I'm gonna have to go around, don't I? let's just keep one notch of flaps. Yeah, one notch of flaps. Okay, we'll go around.
Going around exact 172.
We'll go around.
Long Beach Tower, generic November 6719.
This happened to me when it's a really. No, this is really peeing me off now.
November 6719er Foxtrot, Long Beach Tower. Make
Right.
straight and runway
What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this. I'm just going to quit it, guys, and I'm going to start a new flight somewhere else, and we'll just do a different flight, okay? This is really irritating me. I'm going to quit little nav map just to see. Let's go main menu. Right, that was a good flight, and we did a touch and go. But I'll do another flight now, just for the fun of it. I'll do a shorter flight, and we'll just have a little bit of a whip. First of all, I want to some options again because that made no difference at all. So let's just get rid of that because apparently, oh, it's off anyway. Oh, let's just leave it off. Okay, delete that. Right. The graphics now. I used to have this like all sorts of stuff, but well, that's on hot ultra. But I used to have this really ultra, but I toned it down, and I might go back. I might go back to it, but we'll see. Right, let's go somewhere completely different. Actually, let's do something completely different. Actually, let's go. We haven't been here for a while, so let's go there. Parking small, that'll do. And then one of my favourites, we'll go there, right? And we'll VFR it. We'll turn off the air traffic, and instead we'll just put all players. And we will fly. We will fly, man. So how's everyone been? I mean, obviously Phil is he's happy now. He's got his new card, but he wasn't happy because it blew up. And yeah, I'm wondering how everyone is. I speak to Rob most of the time, a lot of the time, so I know he's all right. He's okay. Looking forward to his next FS video with his Cockney slang. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's do a quick flight from Concrete to Darrington, and we'll see if that actually is actually going to impact anything. Now that I've quit little nav map, at the minute. What it could be, actually, thinking about it, some people have said that the latest Nvidia drivers has caused FS to stutter. Funny enough, I did actually update mine the other day, so it could just well be that. Right, let's just have a look where we're at. So this is Concrete. I was forgetting that. I thought to myself, this doesn't look like Darrington. No, it doesn't. Ah, see the terrain over there. Look, Microsoft has done a boo-boo, and there's loads of these spikes. But we've got snow. This is nuts. But yeah, let's go for a flight. What is that guy doing on the bloody runway? That's where I am about to go. So yeah, cheers. Right, so that's got to go in. Crack the throttle. Beacon. we're not going far, so just flip that button. There we go. Right, so one of these two is going to get chopped in half, because how am I meant to get out of there? I can't stand these bloody people. I wonder if you can actually turn them off. Airport life, okay, worker density. If you did that, what would happen to that? We got rid of one guy. Stuff it. I'll just leave it. I better put it back to what it was meant to be. Just on the default. It's on 50, wasn't it? Right. It's probably gone. Yeah, it's gone now. Right. So let's click this. Let's get going. Let's get in the air again. Nav. Taxi. Cool. I don't need this. The interesting thing, you can't get weather, which is interesting.
Tree Whiskey 5 traffic, Zach 1
It tells you what.
to runway 7.
So runway 7 is the. That's quite useful actually. It tells me the runway, but right. So runway 7. We haven't got altimeter, which is a bit weird. I have to cheat and speak because I haven't got my little map up to look at that. So we'll taxi to the end. We'll definitely taxi to the end, and then we'll, let's say our intention straight out we're going to be doing. So I don't think we need to do anything next. We're taxiing to take off, aren't we? So there's no bother here. There's no bother at the moment. It might just have been the AI. Who knows? Because my PC itself isn't the most powerful thing, but the graphics card is. But PC wise it isn't. All right, so let's do a UE on the grass. Could have done a UE further up. I'm going to do a UE on the grass. Right, pop that here for a minute. Mixture full, flaps, yeah, good. Let's just announce what we're going to be doing. So for
Tree Whiskey 5 traffic, Zach 172 taking off runway 7 departing straight out.
and that's the other thing as well. If you fly in in Britain, in the UK, it still gives you an American voice, and that's just a bit poor. And all the towers are American. See, concrete. Yay. We like you, man. Flaps up. That'll be fine there. There's a river somewhere over here, but some houses. Got the dam over there somewhere, I think. Just over there. There's normally a river. And I normally like looking at the bloody river, so it better still be here and not frozen over. So the issue I've got now is that's almost where I want to be going. So is it all frozen over? I bet this is the river and it's all frozen. Yeah. It's all snowed over. Oh well, they've had some snow. snow action. Here we go. We got a long way. It's a bit cloudy up here as well. So the one thing I haven't done is I haven't used my yoke for the B17 or the Connie. I've only used my yoke with the Comanche in P3D. Be interesting to see how it feels, but in FS it feels really good. It feels amazing actually in FS2020. So I was moving my head, tracking. So I keep moving my head, and it's like, yeah, it's a shame that they've introduced this bug that does that. It really is. It's horrible because you get all this lovely scenery, and then all of a sudden, and especially the big ones like that. Oh my God, death, people. Just keep looking out that window like that, you know. Yeah, the UK update's going to be good. I mean, it's quite funny because one of the screenshots they showed of the UK update was Liverpool, and I've literally just got Liverpool from Orbx. But looking at the screenshots and looking at the Orbx version's obviously better. Yeah. So how's the stream looking, guys? Are you quite happy with the stream? And there's a reason why I ask actually, but let me know what you think. Are you happy with like the visuals and stuff? Cool. Because the reason why is for this stream only, I don't know if I'm going to revert back to my old settings, but for this one, I chose to only stream at 720p, not 1080p. And what that means is it just means it's a little bit less crisper than a 1080, but you get less artifacts, and the GPU and stuff seems to process things a lot easier. Oh, we look like we got some clouds, some rain coming up, so that's going to be interesting. Let's just stay at 2,500 feet, and we'll just stay like that. It just puts a little bit less pressure on the GPU, you know. Oh yeah. Even at 1080p, mate, you don't limit the frames. You need a really high bit rate. So it's not the fact that the computer can't do high. It's how much data it needs to send out. So the bit rates for if you wanted to do 720p at say 30 frames per second, you can get away with about 2,500 to 3,500 bit rate. But if you went to 720p at 60 frames per second, you're probably talking up to the likes of 6,000, 5,000, 6,000 bit rate. If you did 1080p at 30, you can get away with about 6,000. But yeah, what you'll find is your bit rate won't be high enough to push all the data out. And when you move like fast, you'll get like artifacts, and it'll be all a bit weird. But yeah, definitely just downscale it, because most people who watch streams anyway, they tend to 1080p is probably the max that they they tend to look at anyway. So, and if you leave it default, it's at almost a 720 box. So makes sense just to do it at 720. But I mean, it's just that little bit sharper if you do it set 1080. All my previous streams have been 1080, but this one I thought I'd do 720 and see how it fares out. But yeah. Streaming 4K. It'd be okay if the other person who's watching it's got a 4K monitor, but the other, if that was like disregarding bit rate. So most people's, your bit rate will be limited on your internet's upload speed. So say like in order to have a 3000 bit rate. Oh, this weather's looking a bit rough. Should we go through it? Yeah, we'll go through it. In order to have a 3000 bit rate, you need a 3 megabyte upload. And that's likewise if you need 4 or 5, you need a 4 megabyte, 5 megabyte upload. Not download, but upload. Now, Darrington's going to be fun. We might be alright, it might just be a little bit of a cloud, but we shouldn't really get through it, but we are, because this is what makes it fun. Yeah, so, and then what that also relies on, which most people have these days, is they have to have the same amount download speed. So let's just say I uploaded at 6,000, right, 6 megabytes, right? That means someone would have to download, have a 6 megabyte download speed, and obviously anyone with fibre and broadband will have that. But when I started streaming, not everyone had that, and if they were sharing their connection at home, their personal allowance that kind of got given wouldn't be 6 meg, and it would stutter for them. So I always tried to keep my bit rate quite low. We might crash here, guys, just so you know. Just keep an eye on that. If I stay close to that, we can get through this. Just I can see that there. I can't see anything over that way. I know there's a mountain that way. We also need to keep an eye on the plane and keep it straight and level. Hopefully, we can get through this. Hopefully. Come on. Please clear. Because we can't see anything. Going up. What you can do is if you go into Google, obviously don't do it while you're, just do it when nothing else is using the internet. And go onto Google and just type in speed test, right? And when you press run, it'll tell you your download speed, and it'll also tell you your upload speed. This isn't fun because I can't see absolutely diddly squat. This isn't good, is it? Uh-oh. We shouldn't have gone through that cloud. And actually we're really close to Darrington, which means somewhere around here there is a mountain. Can't see anything on the ground either. We're literally in the thick of it. Yeah, I mean, the thing is that might be right if you're on super fast broadband. Whoa, we're getting some drafts and stuff now. We're kind of going up and down and all over the shop. I'm hoping this clears. I can't see it clearing. If you're on super fast broadband, that's the kind of speed you kind of get. You can get that kind of speed. We're in trouble because just coming over to Darrington now. Do you know what? I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I I like scattered clouds. That'll work. I think the weather would have been too bad. I didn't check the weather before I cut out, but the issue we've got now is Darrington is just down there, so it starts just slowing down a touch, heading on him. Darrington wood mill, there it is. Yeah, they must have been having a dumping of snow as we came in, so yeah. Nice, nice. I can't wait to get a faster broadband. I must admit, not because of my streaming, it's just for the download. I think it would be good for my streaming because then it doesn't matter who's downloading and uploading what in my house. It won't impact the stream. But there's been a couple of streams where I can't tell people, can you not use that, watch that video or watch that movie or whatever. It's not fair. But it's just one of them things, you know. It's just it happens. Right, let's just tune into. Oh, we don't want to do that, do we? Want to Darrington. Select a runway for landing. So we're going to be going backwards. So number 10, and we're going to do full stop. And currently we're on downwind leg.
1 Sierra 2 traffic, Zach 172 is on downwind runway 10.
Actually quite far away from downwind, but get dial up. Well, Rob's internet, Dreamer Wings, he hasn't got the best internet, to be fair, at the moment. I feel sorry for him because he takes him ages to like upload videos and do that kind of stuff, and he can't stream, and I think he'd be a really good streamer, Rob. But yeah, just one of them things. We'll just do a 30-degree turn, try and keep it above 500 feet per minute, because otherwise all your ears will be popping. I love the visuals in this sim, and even with its little nuances, like when I get like a little bit of a stutter every now and again or whatever, you know, even with that, I still think it's smoother than my P3D. You know, now that I know that I'm having issues with the well, not issues, but now I know that it still stutters no matter what my settings are at. It's obviously an issue somewhere else. It never used to do it. That's the interesting thing. It never used to do that. We're too high, but we're just going to come in like a stone. Always loved Darrington ever since Orbx released Darrington back in the day when they did FSX. I had it and I absolutely loved it, and even now it's still one of my favourite airfields. And to land the other direction is really quite a challenge as well. Depends what plane you're in, but yeah. Whoa. Bouncy there. Get over the trees, drop down onto the runway. Oh, a little bit off the field there because of the rudder pedals, but what is going on here? What is going on? Oh well. And there we go, a little bit of brakes just because we want to slow it down before we get to the end. There we go. Okay, so you got your VSync on and off in the sim. Hey. Oh, I got you. I got you. Yeah. So I don't use Nvidia control panel. I'll tell you what, when I park up, I'll pull up my settings to show you something. But that, it'd be good actually if you list out if you did screenshots, right? Send me a private message on Discord. Drop me all your screenshots. I'd appreciate that because my one, I want to get it running smooth. It impacts the stream. It just does me head in. I might have to tweak a few things, but I honestly think I'm getting similar issues to what other people have had in the past, where they there's a lot of people who there's a lot of workers, isn't there? Now the built-in MFS frame counter is all in the green. Oh, when you go into dev mode. Oh, I'm just gonna dump it this way. Oh, let's have a little play. Right, so that is the end of the flying guys. But me and Phil, we're gonna have a little chat. Hopefully, if Phil's feeling like he's available. Oh, continue. Just let me shut the bloody plane down without zooming out. I hate it when it does that as well. Lots of little nuances, which actually X-Plane had. I couldn't stand X-Plane when it used to zoom when you was trying to turn a knob, you know. Right. So let's just dump that there. So cheers everyone who's joined for the or catching up on YouTube. Thanks for checking it out. I think we're going through a bit of a bad patch with FS2020 at the minute, where it's a bit stuttery, but yeah, me and Phil are going to kick around for a bit. I'll talk to him on the stream. But cheers all. Thanks for that. Right in, Phil. Right in. Let's have a look. Let's turn my head tracking off because that's really distracting. So if I go into general, right, I've got it off in there. Yeah. Okay. I'll jump on Discord then. Tell you what, kick around. I'll finish this stream, right, and then I'll start a new stream, and it won't take me a few minutes, and I'll just start a new stream, and then we can talk. Does that sound like a plan? Anyway, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start a new stream. It'll just be for me and Phil to chat. But everyone else, cheers for joining. I'll catch you next time. Phil, I'll be back in a minute. And I'm also on voice chat, Phil. See you all.